What's up guys, it's Kelly and today I've got another swatch review for you. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on new stuff, and let's get started. So today I'm sharing with you guys the latest collection from Cuccio Colour Nail Polish, which is their fall 2020 line called the Chocolate Collection. So I'm really excited about these. We have 8 brand new shades. They're all super gorgeous chocolatey colors. We've got a couple shimmers, we've got some really beautiful one-coat creams, just absolutely amazing. If you guys haven't heard of Cuccio before, you probably have heard of them if you've been on my channel for more than a minute, because I am super obsessed with their base and top coats, but they also have really good nail polish. Cuccio is a salon nail polish brand. They are 2-free, meaning they're free of 2 of the dangerous chemicals that are often found in nail polish, and they are also cruelty-free. They also have the wide flat brush that I love, but it's not too wide. I would say it's most similar probably to the China Glaze brush, where it's only slightly wider, but it's nice and flat, so it's really easy to work with. But yeah, so let me show you guys the swatches and then I'll tell you my thoughts on them, the pricing, the availability, all that good stuff. So roll footage. So as usual, I am using base coat underneath all of my swatches. Today, of course, I'm using the Cuccio base coat because that is one of my favorite base coats of all time. So I'll link it in the description. So first up in this collection, we have the shade Caramel Kisses, and this is, as you could guess from the name, a really beautiful caramel brown cream shade. So it is actually a little bit light in the bottle, but when I put it on my nails, it definitely had a darker, richer brown to it. So in the bottle, it almost looked like a mustardy color, but on the nails, it's definitely that really beautiful, rich caramel brown shade. It's a nice medium tone. It's super warm. The opacity was incredible. This was pretty much a one coater. I did do a second coat just so you could see what that looked like, but honestly, I could get away with wearing this as one coat, and it's self-leveling too. Next up, we have the shade See You Latte, which is a soft, light beigey brown cream shade, and this one was also a little bit lighter in the bottle. I noticed for the majority of these, they did look lighter in the bottle than they were on the nail, but I will show you guys a little comparison. There was only one that looked pretty different from the bottle, but still the colors are super gorgeous. I don't really mind it at all. I think that the colors on the nail are way better than the polishes look in the bottle, and this one was an absolutely gorgeous cream shade. Such a beautiful color, and it applied so smoothly and easily. It was 2 coats for full coverage, but I think this is just a universally flattering shade. Next up, we have the shade Semi Sweet on You, which is a soft, dusty rose cream shade, and this was another one with just amazing opacity. It was pretty much a one coater on me, and it looked so beautiful on. I love these shades for fall. There are a lot of really beautiful rosy toned colors in here, and because this is a chocolate collection, I kept on thinking, does anybody know of that pink chocolate? I don't even remember what it was called. Oh, ruby chocolate. That's what this looked like to me, and it's so cute. It's such a nice, like, soft palette cleansing kind of color that you can really wear any time of year though. So this was another one, 2 coats for full coverage. Next up, we have the shade Hot Chocolate Cold Days, and this was the only one that I would say looked actually pretty different on the nails than it did in the bottle. In the bottle, it looked like it was going to be like a nice warm brown shade, but on the nails, it definitely had that reddish undertone to it. But again, honestly, I think this color looks better than it did in the bottle. I think it's a really beautiful shade. I think it's so rich and perfect for really any time of year, but of course now I'm feeling all of these fall vibes, so of course I'm very excited for fall. But you can see just an absolutely beautiful color, incredible formula, one coat coverage. It looked so beautiful on. I'll show you a quick comparison of what it looks like in the bottle versus what it looks like on the nail, just so you can see them side by side. So you can see that it's definitely a lot darker and a lot redder. Next up, we have the shade Some More Please, and this one is a really dark reddish brown shade. This one almost had a jelly-like feel to it, so in the bottle and on the first coat it looked pretty reddish, but once I got it to full opacity, which for me was 2 coats, it did look like a really rich brown shade. It didn't really have as much of that red in there, but again, just a really beautiful color. I think it's so rich and creamy and gorgeous, and even though it was a little bit sheer on the first coat, it was perfect coverage in that second, and it looked so beautiful. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, I do see a lot of that red reddish in there, so just a really beautiful shade. I really liked it. But still, I gotta say, next to the bottle, this definitely does look significantly less red, so you can just see them side by side. It looks like way more of a brown shade. Next up, we have the shade Oh Fudge, which is a very rich, deep brown, almost black. Again, on the first coat, it did have a little bit of that jelly-like feel to it, so it was a little bit sheer, but I did end up getting full coverage in that second coat, and this was such a beautiful color. I love shades like this. Right now I've been going through a little obsession with shades that look black on the nail, but then once you're in the light, they kind of show a brighter color and you can see that it's not black, it's just a really dark, you know, brown or whatever color. So I am super excited about this one. It's given me all the fall feelings and I think it's so gorgeous. And finally, we have the two shimmers. I was really excited about these because they looked so opaque and I was not disappointed. This first one is called Brownie Points and this is the brownish gold shimmer shade, and oh my gosh, what a beautiful color. I love the little flecks of gold in there. I love that multi-dimensional brown base. Such a beautiful color, and this was one coat coverage. I am doing a second coat just so you see what that looks like, but I really think it looked exactly the same in one coat and two, so this for me is definitely going to be a one coater. And last but not least, we have the shade Getting Into Truffle, which is the pinky gold shimmery shade of this collection, and another one with an amazing formula. You can see just how opaque it is as I'm putting it on. Another absolute one coater for me, but of course I'm going to show you guys the second coat just so you can see it. Wow, what a glorious, beautiful color. I feel like this could be a great accent nail. This could be great for nail art. This could be great if you wanted to do like a crazy French tip. This would be so pretty paired with literally any of the colors in this collection. I think it would look gorgeous. So here are all of the colors side by side so you can see the comparisons and a little bit of those differences. I thought it was really cool that they ended up doing a full collection of brown polishes but ended up making them all so different. I love that each shade has a browner counterpart and then a pinky counterpart. So there's like the light one, the medium, the dark one, and then the shimmer, and they all have a brown version and then a pinky reddish version. So really cool. I love how they put this collection together, and honestly all of the formulas were so amazing for me. So yeah, those are the polishes. Overall, very impressed. Cuccio is just one of those brands that I always say is underrated, and that's because I truly think they are. Not enough people talk about them, not enough people appreciate this formula. They're just such good quality. They last a really long time. I mean, I can't say enough good things about the base and top coats. I use them almost all the time, but just the colors that they have, the formulas that they have, the lasting time, it's just, it all really blows me away, and it's such a low price that I'm just shocked that not more people use Cuccio or talk about Cuccio. So these polishes are 13 milliliter bottles and they retail for $6.95 USD on the HB Beauty Bar website. That's where I get them. You can go there too, and you can use the code KELLI to get 22% off your entire order there. If you are picking any of these up, I also highly recommend the Cuccio base coat, and I love both of the Cuccio top coats. They have the glossy top coat, which I've been using a lot lately, and then they also have the 7-second top coat, which is one that I used to be super obsessed with, but now I've kind of moved on to my love of the glossy top coat because I feel like it's just a little bit thicker. So yeah, whichever works better for you. Honestly, I do love them both. And yes, I know I totally owe you guys a video on my favorite base and top coats. That is coming soon, but spoiler alert, there's gonna be a lot of Cuccio in it. But yeah, so that is it for this review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments what you think of this collection, if you're planning on picking any of these up or if you have already. You know I love chatting with you guys. If you enjoy my swatch and review videos, please give this one a thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. I put out new videos every Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday. And yeah, that's it. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye! Alright, today's fun fact question comes from Patreon supporter Hannah Cook, and Hannah wants to know, are sloths your favorite animal? Also, what is your favorite type of sloth? So to answer your first question, yes, sloths are my favorite animal. I think they're super adorable. I've never seen one in real life and I'm totally fine with that, but I love watching videos and looking at pictures of them. Personally, I'm a huge fan of the pygmy sloth. The three-toed pygmy sloth, super small, super compact, and super adorable. And I have literally dozens of photos on my phone of pygmy sloths and just sloths in general. I just always save pictures of them. I think they're so cute. I'm convinced that my boyfriend actually looks like a sloth, so I have a huge love for sloths. But yeah, I have so many sloth pictures on my phone. I would say I average collecting about 2 sloth photos per week. That's a lot of sloth photos. I have so many. It's absolutely crazy. But yeah, that's it. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!